Hey there, welcome back to Vivid Practice. I'm Nicola Canton. Today's app spotlight is on Vivid Practice, which is the name of this show as well. So this is obviously our own app, so full disclosure there, but I would be remiss if we didn't do an app spotlight on it since it's an app I fully believe in, otherwise I wouldn't have created it and continue to run it, right? So if you're not familiar with Vivid Practice, the app, this is a system for teachers to manage assignments and student progress and lesson planning on a website, not an app, but an actual website where you log in with your account and you manage your students and all their assignments and all that stuff. And then the students use the app. So the two are talking to each other and your student then gets the correct assignments loaded up in their list and they can use the app to practice and they can also message you as a teacher. So it includes 4 different practice modes on the student side. They log in or open the app, they stay logged in, and they tap practice, and right away they're presented with 4 different ways to practice. Let's say they choose blocked and they're shown all the things they need to practice and they check them off the list. Or if they choose interleaved practice, they're going to practice in an interleaved way. If they choose Pomodoro, they're going to have practice spaced out with breaks. And if they choose focus, they're going to focus on one assignment only. The app interface is on purpose very simple and very clean, and I believe beautiful and modern. So students have everything they need, but they don't have anything extra. There's no fuzziness added, and that's on purpose. It is just get in, do your practice in the most efficient way possible, message your teacher if you need to, and you can use fun stickers in the messages and all that stuff. You can have groups of students if you want to, so they can message with other students as well. They can also set up practice reminders so they can have their practice schedule decided with their mum or dad or their caregiver and work together to set up reminders of when they're going to practice and be intentional about that. And then they get that notification at the time they're supposed to practice. They get notifications as well when you assign them new things to nudge them to go back to the app. And they can also have multiple accounts logged in. We have a switch profile feature. So if, like at the moment, it's logged into my student fake account, but I can add another one. And I can add as many as I like. And that means that a family doesn't have to have multiple devices with different students logged in on different things. They can have the app on both parents' phones and the iPad that the kids share so that it's always accessible and you can just easily switch between the children or the students, it could be adult students as well, and practice as each one. So it's very seamless in that way. A lot of the magic of Vivid Practice is on the teacher side. As I said, the app is intentionally simple and straightforward because I believe with practice apps, there's a lot of opportunity for actually just distracting students from what they should be doing, which is just practicing. So we don't want the technology to get in the way of just putting in the time at your instrument. So we want easy access to recordings and videos and images if they need them and notes from the teacher. And we want to be clear about what we're supposed to do, help structuring our practice, but we don't want more than that. In my view, we want simple and focused with access to the right things. And that's exactly what the Vivid Practice app provides for students. A lot of the more powerful features are actually on the teacher website. And so if you don't know this already, you can create a free account. You can test this out for yourself. You don't have to just listen to me talking about it. You can go to vividpractice.com and get a free account, and that'll entitle you to one student sub-account. So you can fully test it with you, managing on the teacher side and exploring all of that. And you can download the app and log in as your pretend student. Or some teachers have even done it that they have their own child, their son or daughter or whatever, as their first pretend student, as their first student. And then they kind of test it out with them, or you could test it out with one real student. It's up to you. But the account is totally free. So you log in on the teacher website and you can have your whole library of assignments in there, all your students set up. You can have assignments set up for the future that the student doesn't see yet, and then with one click pull them into the present day so that you can have things set up ahead of time, whatever you need, and you can see all the things that your student has completed before. There's a lot more to it than that, but I don't want to talk and talk and talk when you could just try it. So that's what I'd recommend you do. If you've been thinking about a practice app, or looking at a different practice app, or just experimenting with different options, or this is all new to you and you've never heard of this idea of using an app for practice, whatever the case may be, just go on and try it. It's free. You can just request to delete your account if you're totally not into it. That's fine. No problem. No harm. No foul. But you can test it out to your heart's content and use all our tutorials to get set up and all of that good stuff. So I highly recommend you give it a go if you think it might be something interesting for you to explore. So again, that's vividpractice.com, vividpractice.com, vividpractice.com. I hope you'll explore and I hope you enjoy.